Alright, yo, what is good with y'all? I'm gonna be talking about the power creep in Type Soul. I got a new mic, if y'all could tell. And I want to thank y'all for 5k subs. I'm gonna be doing a massive giveaway in my Discord, link in the description. Probably maybe like 2 true hogs and something like, not 2, my bad, 10 true hogs and something else. And I'm with my boy Barimbes, because we're both OGs of the game.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna yap for a little bit, bro. Listen, the power creep in Type Soul is a bit insane. And I feel like the number one reason the power creep is this much is because of how much more obtainable everything is right now.
Yeah,
like back
everything.
in my day, bro, if you had res, that was insane, bro. That was like, oh damn, like we're cooked.
You just be called a no life on the spot. You just get jumped. Like there's nothing you could do. You just boss raid. You don't have to worry about like 6 different people popping res on you as well. Like,
yeah, I mean, like for example, back then it was like what 200 raids. Then you had to
yeah.
What did you even have to do after that?
I think stage 2 was relatively the same.
Yeah, relatively the same. I mean, it was probably like even more elite grips and all that, but no, it was harder. It was like 300 hollows and like 50 elite grips and like 5 balls or something, like 10, like it was something crazy. So basically, they've made everything extremely easy to get. The codes, bro. I don't know if y'all have been seeing this.
So crazy.
I don't know if y'all have been seeing everyone and their mother has light mythic. I have it too. Like, hey, I'm guilty. You know what I mean? Bro, like back in the day, if someone had a vamp res, you would be scared. You'd be shaking in your boots because all they would give out was like a 2 Shikai reroll code every couple weeks or something.
Yeah, and they don't
and vamp was 1%.
The amount of codes we're getting, if you don't have legendary, it's honestly just your fault. Like you just don't want it. Legendary,
and on top of that, you're kind of at a huge disadvantage.
They also buff the rates, so you can just get it if you want. If you want a legendary, you can just go to the codes and get it. And if you don't get it, there'll just be another code in 2 days. Give you 15 rerolls or whatever.
Exactly. So honestly, the power creep is a bit insane. And another thing that really contributes to the power creep are all of these new gear that they're giving out. This new gear is literally insane. For example, the new raid boss gear, bro, it has what 50 H no my bad, 25 HP, something like that, 50 Ryatsu,
the cloak.
the Yuha cloak, 15% raid regen, 10% defense. Bro, what? Where are y'all getting these numbers from, bro? At this point, you can get 30% defense just from equipment alone, bro.
Yeah.
And what, 50% raid regen? I mean, they just nerfed that one pendant thing that was unobtainable, and then they made it obtainable through raid bosses, which is another thing that contributes to the power creep. They're making unobtainable stuff obtainable right now. For example, I'm pretty sure God's Prize was unobtainable, right? And now it's obtainable through ranked.
Yeah.
Gordea cloaks were really hard to get. Everything was really hard to get. I think that's the biggest thing that's really contributing to the power creep right now. Back in the day, it was so rare. Back in the day, I was chilling with this coat that this guy has on, the Baragon coat, whatever it's called. I had my Baragon coat, I had my cat ears, hero plating, and I was chilling. I was killing everybody. If I had that build right now, I'm cooked.
Yep. I'm just cooked. Up to date. It's every week it seems that the equipment just gets updated, and your equipment is just outdated now.
Yeah. I feel every single time, there's always just something in every update that just makes everything stronger or makes everything just that much more broken. All right, I feel another thing is the new abilities are just so strong.
Yeah, before I don't believe Sankt Bogan existed before. It's all the new abilities in general are just leagues above the earlier abilities. For example, in Roncarquito, they have that, what is it, Cerro Salvo, that you just run up to someone by the chest and explode that. Yeah, there was nothing like that back then. It was just Cerro spam and most stuff like that, not things that comboed into each other like Cerro Scourge and stuff. It's just ridiculous how much the new moves far outclass the older ones.
Yeah, honestly, you don't use the old moves in any builds anymore, to be honest. It's mainly just and especially another thing, everyone's just spamming skill boxes now. Back in the day, bro, a skill box was rare. If you had a skill box, you were a sweat, bro. You know what I mean? You'd probably just be grinding raids for your entire lifetime trying to get a skill box.
Yeah, my build when I got back on the game only had 1 skill box because I got pretty lucky when I back then. But now it's just everyone has that shit. So
And then like another like ability thing that I was gonna talk about is like, bro, these new res and new abilities are like pretty broken, bro. Like they're the best ones in the game. I mean, when Light came out, it had true damage, goes through guard, does high posture damage, huge hitboxes, stun. Like I don't know, bro. Listen, that like, hey, how is Poison supposed to compare? You feel me?
Yeah, no, you know, like Superstar, right? Like how it apparently it was unparryable, unblockable, undodgeable. You just got hit by it, like
you just got hit no matter what,
yeah,
no matter
like,
what.
No matter what.
And it came out instantly, by the way. It came out instantly.
It doesn't even matter that it came out instantly too. Like they could just jump, dash backwards, use the move, and you're getting hit by it.
And it had all those auto TPs. Like, bro, these new abilities, the old abilities need to get toned up or something. I don't know. Like, listen, bro. Poison, like I'm gonna just keep using Poison as an example. Like Poison res compared to Light res is like what's it called? Hydrogen bomb versus like baby or whatever,
Coughing
newborn baby.
Yeah.
Coughing baby, yeah. That's like the best comparison I can give y'all. What's like another busted new ability? What's his name? That new one. Soifon.
Oh, Soifon's, yeah, Soifon's Bankai is ridiculous.
Soifon's Bankai has like a literal, no, they didn't. It has a literal 100-0 combo. I think it might be the only thing in the game with a 100-0 combo, right?
Yeah.
It has a true 100-0 combo.
It's because of the ragdoll. I saw in the recent update they nerfed the ragdoll across the board, but I haven't seen it in game yet.
Oh, they did? Well, either way, like, listen, we're talking about the power creep. Like, when they dropped this stuff, the fact that it went unnoticed for that long, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Actually, there's this one thing that YBA would do is whenever they'd like release a stand or whatever, they'd have it so it'd be way stronger than the others and tone it down after a week. I personally hate that method of deving, but
I guess it's so that people like spend their money, try to get these rerolls, get that OP thing, and then they can just, and then afterward, you know, Brawl Stars does the same thing, right? They just drop some overpowered brawlers, so everyone goes and buys it in the shop. And then 1 week later, it's nerfed and like no one plays it again. That's basically what they do with hype. So it's actually really smart, to be fair.
I mean, it would be smart if they didn't give us 500 rerolls at the same time, because then now everyone just has an OP thing that they like, and it just overshadows everything else. Like for example, if when a wrong car got light, no one could compete with a wrong car.
No, literally, a wrong car light keto ran the meta for a good like week or two, and that's like, oh, it's only a week or two, dude. The game's been out for like a month. That's a lot of time. It's a lot of time, right? That's a lot of time for how long the game's been out. All right, and like the last talking point we have, bro, the meta getting changed every week in terms of like mainly weapons is like another thing that just contributes to the power creep. I mean, like, bro, Blood Edge like revolutionized hollow gameplay. Basically, we didn't have any good weapons before, and like. On the update, like when the update dropped, they literally dropped the best Quincy weapons in the game, like never seen before. Quincy Glock and Warden were so overpowered on release. They're not as overpowered right now, but like that's a huge power creep, like change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you weren't using Quincy Glock, you just weren't playing Quincy, right? At the point.
Yeah, you can just look at the channel and see how many tier lists of like weapons we made, and then how it's been just getting changed over and over again.
I don't know if yeah, we've probably made more than one. I don't even know, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like the power creep is a bit insane. I mean, the new hollow weapon I think is also the best weapon in the game for them. Again, like every time they drop something, I feel like the devs feel the need to make it the best in the game, and that's like the biggest thing contributing to the power creep. If you have the mindset of I need to drop something that's gonna be the best in the game every time I drop it, which it's like. You want it to be cool, you want it to be all that, like, bro, I don't know, bro. Try to make it a tribute to certain playstyles, but not be too busted.
Yeah, just make gimmicky weapons. That's usually how devs deal with it.
Yeah,
like certain gimmicks may be better than others, like gameplay-wise, but everything has their use, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe like a knockback weapon for healer. Yeah. Okay, that would just be busted, but
yeah, it would be retarded, but...
Oh yeah, and hold on. We need to mention Longsword. Why did Longsword get a buff? Like, hold on.
What is happening with Longsword, dude?
Longsword is the best weapon in, like, if you get Longsword right now against people like what, a year ago when Type Soul was like still there, oh my god, like they'd be cooked. Longsword is so overpowered. But yeah,
one speed of like a dagger. Crit that hits twice. It's also super difficult to dodge.
And guard breaks, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and guard breaks. Let's not talk about the Bankai version of the longsword. That doesn't even have to be talked about.
And literally just like, oh my god, it's just M1 so fast.
Yeah. And that crit is ouch.
All right, but yeah, that's our Yap session. Honestly, if any of the devs see this, please fix your game. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe next time you drop a res, don't make it the best one in the game. Try to make it look cool. Make it like fit a certain playstyle. Make like a medic res. You know what I mean? For example, the balance isn't too busted, but every medic's gonna play the balance. You know what I mean? It's still gonna be played. It's still gonna be good for a certain stat, but it's not overpowered. You know what I mean?
On that note, please buff balance. That is
No, they buffed it a little bit apparently, but it's still not
a
enough.
little bit, but like especially I think it's a Z move, the one with the little chime. Please rework that move. There's no use for that move. I don't need it.
Oh god, it can heal the enemy team for a full bar, by the way. So yeah.
Like, why would I want that? Just no.
Alright, but yeah, that's our Yap session. I'll see you on the next one, and thank you for 5k subs. Once again, join my Discord for a huge giveaway, and I'll see y'all.
Alright.